the people who are on the fence to buy Absolum, it's very simple. The game is
The end.
Nah, I'm just joking. The reason why you should really buy Absolum is this. Absolum is a game that should be on your radar if you're on the fence about purchasing it. Here's a breakdown of why this game is the new golden standard for 2D beat-em-ups. Absolum takes the classic beat-em-up formula and elevates it with modern mechanics and roguelike features. Listen. This combat system is deeper and cleaner than the classic titles of Streets of Rage 4. Actually, Absolum was built off the Streets of Rage engine. It's actually an expansion of the Streets of Rage 4 engine with more robust defensive and offensive options. Now with the defensive options, you get parrying, dodging from up, down, left, right, and even diagonal across the stage. One big thing that I noticed about this game that wasn't in Streets of Rage 4 and very character specific, everyone's able to run in this game. So that's very, very groundbreaking when it comes to a game like this. You know what I'm saying? Because again, like I said, Streets of Rage 4, it was very select few that could run in this game. And I think, honestly, they should have just been able to, everybody should have just been able to run, man. For real, everyone should have just been able to run. This game is already looking more stacked and complex than Streets of Rage 4. Just talking about the defensive options alone. Now, when it comes to the offensive options you can do, here's just a few that basically already put it ahead of games like Streets of Rage 4. You can earn different arcane attacks. Basically, arcanes are like supers in Streets of Rage 4 or star moves in Streets of Rage 4. You can earn these things throughout the game, and what's cool about it is that there's so many that you'll be able to like find an arcane that basically fits your playstyle, which is dope. I know Streets of Rage 4, I know they didn't have a lot. They didn't have as many as Absolum for sure. So it's pretty dope because now, since there's so many, it opens up different play styles that you can mess around with. Now moving forward to more offensive options, you can also add elemental upgrades and add-on and status buff for both offensive and defensive moves. Now the combo potential in this game, let me tell you, man, combo potential is pretty ridiculous. Now the combo potential features things like OTG, which is off the ground, wall bouncing, juggling, which allows for extensive combo strengths and high player expression, which is pretty dope in this game. You don't really have it in a lot of beat 'em ups. There's beat 'em ups that have maybe OTG but not wall bouncing but not OTG, juggling, not wall bouncing. You get what I'm saying? So this game has, I want to say, trifecta of a combo system, which I believe should be like a prerequisite if you're going to make a modernized 2D beat 'em up. Roguelike elements. So just to expand upon a roguelike element, each run is unique. You can earn and add a variety of new special moves to your character's movesets, which dramatically changes your combat style, which is dope. Again, this to me should be like one of the standards of modernized beat 'em ups. Like if you're going to make a game, I'm not saying every single game, but listen, since we are just touching the surface of adding roguelike features to beat 'em ups, it's safe to say that a lot more beat 'em ups should expand upon or experiment with the roguelike features. This is something that's groundbreaking for beat 'em up. Now, let's talk about the diverse content. What I mean by the diverse content is the game features a wide array of enemies such as birds, dogs, knights, golems, and the list goes on. Usually when you play beat 'em ups like Streets of Rage, no shade on it, it's one of my favorite beat 'em ups of all time, but it's more so just humanoid characters. You get what I'm saying? This game has a large variety of characters, assortment of characters. So it's pretty dope that they added those things in. You know what I'm saying? And it has completely different boss battles too. So you might fight a boss that's super big, dropping stuff from the sky. Another boss that's just trying to solo your team. Then you have another boss that calls out the minions that tries to do crazy stuff to you. So, like, again, these are examples of variety and beat 'em ups, and people should be taking notes on keeping basically having these varieties in your beat 'em up. You know, we want people to keep playing these things. We want new people. We want beat 'em up enthusiasts. We want everybody to enjoy the beat 'em up genre. Make it seem like there's something different and fresh every time they go into the beat 'em up genre from different publishers and developers. You get what I'm saying? So I think that, again, this game is just setting the bar high for beat 'em ups, man. Not to mention, this game also something new. Not new, but something that was brought back from the old days of Golden Axe. You're able to ride animals like boars. I think you also be able to ride a dragon and stuff like that. So again, this game, they're adding a lot of stuff. Like a lot of, they picking and pulling the greatness from different beat 'em ups and putting it into their own style, which is dope. And I think a lot more developers should take more notes. Again, keep taking notes and add these kind of features. Like, go back in time of the good old days of beat 'em ups, even now, and pick and pull the goodness of each game and put it into your game and add your own spice, which is what they're doing with Absolum. Now let's talk about the different paths this game offers. Absolum offers multiple different paths to choose from on each run. Taking different paths changes the enemy's patterns and the different assortments of enemies. Now this feature is pretty big because not too many beat 'em ups have this feature, number one, and most importantly, number two, this feature adds a tremendous amount of replayability to beat 'em up. So yeah, this is very important for the beat 'em up genre. Even if, here's the thing, even if you do not define your beat 'em up as a roguelike beat 'em up, I think a lot of beat 'em ups should just add this feature in there anyway. Another interesting and funny thing I feel about this feature in the game is that it's definitely going to put the speedrunning community in shambles, for sure. Because the thing about the speedrunning community, especially for beat 'em ups, like beat 'em ups are usually have linear paths, and they could just run through it, steamroll through it, because they'll be able to remember the enemy patterns and all that stuff. But now with the different paths and enemy assortments, it's going to be tough for them to do that. They're going to have to really do a lot more research than they usually do. So good luck to you guys in the speedrunning community. Good luck. So far, based off the demo, the game has good character design and music. Let me tell you, like literally, the art style of this game is so beautiful. It looks like it was crafted out of a comic book or animated series. Actually, from what I've been seeing online, I've been hearing they're making an animated series for Absolum that's currently in development. I could be wrong. I got to double check, but that's what I've been seeing online. Also, the soundtrack, forget about it. The soundtrack is kind of ridiculous. The soundtrack, we have like an all-star lineup of composers contributing to this game, which is insane. Not too many beat 'em ups have an all-star list of composers. Not too many. They maybe have one or two, but this list is kind of massive. In closing, if I was to suggest you take anything from this video, take these last two things I'm going to say. This game evolves the genre. By properly attaching sustainable roguelike features to the genre, Absolum has pushed the 2D beat 'em up into new territory and raised the standard for future games. And finally, number two, community impact. Your purchase is a vote for innovation. Buying this game and supporting its success sends a clear message to developers. This is the standard the community wants, which will attract new players and encourage similar quality in future games. I urge you to support the game and get it day one. Please, this is a must buy, especially for the progression of the beat 'em up genre. So with that being said, this is your boy Wes. I'm out of here. Peace.